Are you injured and looking for a chiropractor who will end your suffering? You know, a doctor you can trust to take the time to truly assess your problem and address your problem each and every visit, not rush you through like a mill. You also want a doctor, I'm sure of it, that you can trust to not treat you needlessly and not keep you coming back over and over and over again. You want one who's an expert in understanding exercise as it pertains to your injury and strengthening that particular injury so that you never have to deal with that on an ongoing basis. You want one that can give you sound nutritional advice. You want a doctor who will treat you like he would treat his own family. Well, you found him. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Mountain. I have had 12 years experience as a board-certified chiropractic neurologist treating people in San Diego County. As a chiropractic neurologist, I have gone through the traditional training of a chiropractor, which allows me to do all the things that you would normally associate with that type of a profession, but also with 3 years postdoctoral study in neurology and neurophysiology, it allows me to look at more complex cases in a little bit more of an advanced way and to be able to help some conditions that have been perhaps not amenable to treatment by others. It allows us to get a better result and allows us to get a faster result, and that's why we don't have to see people as long. It works in the patient's favor, which is wonderful. We specialize in low back pain and sciatica. One of the things that got me into this profession initially was my own suffering with sciatica and really coming across the fact that there was very few doctors that knew what they were talking about when it came to the appropriate treatment of sciatica. And so that was sort of my impetus to roll down this profession. And as a result, I really I have a very heartfelt sympathy for people who suffer with that particular ailment and the ailments of others, and I really focus on making sure that we take care of people as quickly as possible. Sports injuries has always been a specialty of mine because my background is in running as well as in martial arts, and so as a result I have treated a lot of mixed martial artists, a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champions. I've treated a lot of runners, a lot of marathoners, a lot of different problems associated with marathoning, such as piriformis syndrome, Achilles tendinitis, and that type of thing. We certainly take care of the normal types of things like tennis elbows and what have you, but certainly sports injuries are an area of expertise, as is strengthening and rehabilitation, just because of that type of a background and my study in it. Motor vehicle accidents and whiplash injuries, I have probably treated in excess of 500 people in that particular area. We have a lot of experience and work with multiple attorneys if that's necessary to assist you. Spinal decompression. Spinal decompression is something I will discuss with you shortly, and we'll come back to that. Certainly I believe that humor and levity in this clinic is one of the major helpers, if you would, to assisting patients heal. We all know the power of the brain, we all know the power of the mind, and we all know the power of laughter to help people at least feel better for that moment, and I think that's at least part of my job, to assist you by bringing that to the table, and if I tell you a limerick, we'll kind of make it as clean as possible. All right? Okay, so spinal decompression. Spinal decompression is now considered the most effective non-surgical treatment for certain ailments. Spinal decompression is the application of a system that has been proven to create a negative pressure inside the disc that is injured, therefore removing that disc and drawing it towards a central position away from irritated nerves. Those nerves that can be causing things like sciatica and the pain and numbness and tingling and paresthesias and pins and needles that go down your leg. So when you look at treatments that are associated with this, then commonly people will try things like chiropractic care and physical therapy, and when those fail, they now are considering surgery. The wonderful thing about spinal decompression with the DRX 9000 is that things like disc herniations, disc bulges, and degenerative disc disease are, these things are really being absolutely wiped from the face of San Diego as a result of the effective treatment that this actually provides. We were voted San Diego's #1 spinal decompression center through the Bee's Knees of San Diego, and we have been utilizing the DRX 9000 for about 5.5 years now, longer than anybody else in San Diego. We're the first to bring it here, and we're proud to be able to say that. We have had successful treatments coming up, bordering now on 1,000 patients, so we've got a hell of a lot of experience, and we're happy to share that with you folks. If you want more information on this type of treatment, you can go to www.paininfo.com for my back. That's the number 4, pain info for my back. It's right there on the screen. And you'll actually be able to pick up a Show Me DVD absolutely free of charge, where you'll actually see this in action and hear some people's feedbacks. You'll also be able to immediately get a report that will explain it. Not really a report, let's call it a patient information guide that explains spinal decompression as well as our rehabilitation program that is so important to create the long-term change that we want for this type of thing. When you talk about spinal decompression, you are talking about a treatment that has a documented, as a result of the last study, an 88.9% success rate. So we're really talking about something that is very effective, that really is creating or making surgical intervention now a secondary thing, an obsolete thing, if you would, absolutely the last choice, as it should be, as opposed to doing it prematurely. So wonderfully so, we are saving people from the knife, we are saving people from a life of pain, and we are getting them back up and running, being able to live the active lifestyle that they deserve as a result of this treatment. And we're proud to be able to provide that. So, if you are suffering with things like what we described, the chiropractic type of treatment, the musculoskeletal complaints, strains, sprains, and all the other wonderful things that can be associated with types of problems, and if they're a little bit more difficult, such as neurological problems, the sciatica, the carpal tunnel, these types of things, thoracic outlet syndromes, these are my area of expertise, and I'd be happy to take a look at you. You can call us here for a complimentary consultation at 619-692-0712. The other thing, of course, is that if you'd like more information in regards to our spinal decompression program, if you suffer with severe sciatica or have a disc herniation or disc bulge that you would like to have addressed, or at least are showing some interest in this particular treatment, you can go to www.paininfoformyback.com and you can receive our free patient's guide and Show Me DVD. I hope this has been informative for you. I look forward to seeing you here in the office, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.